Storm Team 29 forecast.
Welcome back and good Sunday evening. There's our view from East Market Street outside our studios. We currently have some moderate to, at times, some heavier sleet that is underway here in downtown Charlottesville as we made that transition. That's because milder air aloft is worked in to melt the snowflake to an ice pellet. It's hitting the ground, it's bouncing around. This was around 4 o'clock outside our studios as well, and you can see some of the snow that was coming down. At one point, we certainly did have some snow rates that were around 1 to 2 inches per hour. Now, these are early numbers, but general amounts thus far have been anywhere from 3 to 5 inches with some locally higher amounts. And once the sleet has started, that's really going to compact the snow that's already on the ground, and it's hard to accumulate inches of sleet, but that's what we're dealing with now. But an additional 1 to 2 of snow sleet combination will certainly be possible here this evening. 26, some sleet at the airport, winds out of the northeast. These winds are going to shift around to the southwest as low pressure lifts off to our east, and the winds will be picking up. So we do have concerns again with power outages as we go through tonight and into tomorrow. 15, one of the colder readings at the Valley Airport in Weir's Cave, the snow falling there, a northerly wind at 13. So we've got numbers anywhere from the mid-teens to middle 20s. Numbers will actually rise a bit overnight. Now here's a progression of the radar over the last several hours, and kind of look off to the south and east. You can see more of a mixing, and that mixing will continue to expand off to the west as milder air kind of works in aloft, not at the surface, but aloft, and that's what's transitioning. This is the correlation coefficient that allows us to see different types of precip in the radar, and basically you're looking at mainly sleet because it's different from the other colors that are on the radar. So we do see a melting layer in the mid-levels, melting that snowflake to sleet. So anyway, this is the broader perspective of what's going on. Low pressure's over North Carolina. That's going to pass off to our east, but at inland track, that's what's bringing in the milder air to change things over and not make it a purely snow event. The winter storm warning continues until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Early on this evening, we could still have some additional snow, but it's going to transition more to sleet. That's going to cut back on the totals, and we could have a glaze or a tenth of an inch or two of ice where it goes to freezing rain for a while. But I did mention the winds gusting at 20-30 miles or higher later tonight into tomorrow. And there's a look at winds as we go through the early morning hours, and it'll be gusty tomorrow as well, blustery and cold. So as we take a look at, again, our temperatures overnight, they'll actually rise, but still at or below freezing. And then we've got a chilly, cold day tomorrow with wind chills in the teens and 20s, but we'll get above freezing, so we'll get some melting. And then Tuesday and Wednesday a little bit more settled. The next front will get in here on Thursday that could bring some rain or snow showers. So this low is going to pass off to our north here overnight, and the precip will slowly taper off as we go toward the early morning hours. There's the progression on the radar showing you that more of a sleet or transition to some freezing rain. Then it's out of here early tomorrow morning, blustery on the back side of the system. Temperatures will be in the 30s. Then we'll deal with the refreeze as we head into Tuesday morning with temperatures in the teens to around 20, and on Tuesday we're in the 30s to around 40. So tonight, snow, sleet, some freezing rain, some gusty winds. It'll taper off before daybreak. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Rachel, the freeze-thaw cycle will continue this week. Perhaps a rain or snow shower Thursday morning to watch. And I know it's a week away, but we'll have to watch next weekend. Potentially, the models are kind of hinting at something off to our south that we'll have to pay attention to.
So we may get more snow next week.
We could.
All right, Eric, thank you.